What's going on, YouTube? It's Alex Order Wellness. Today, I'm just going to be doing a live stream. Hopefully, I get some people in here to ask some questions or just talk about whatever, really. First, I want to say I'm sorry about not posting in a minute. I know it's been a week, but the AC has not been on until 2 days ago. They just turned it on 2 days ago. I guess it's a law over here in Massachusetts. I guess it's a law to have people suffer in the summer. So that's cool. But hey, it's cool enough in here now, so I'm gonna start making videos probably once, twice a week, or 2-3 times a week. Not once anymore. I can't do that. It's not enough for you guys, and I apologize. So probably like 2 or 3 videos a week will be coming. I have a lot to talk about, so I just wanted to get that out there first. I tried to pin my own comment on my newest video to let you guys know what was going on. So I felt really bad about it. So I apologize. But hello, Cynthia. How you doing? Hi, Tully. Hi, KJS. How you guys doing? It's good to see you guys. Like I said, I know it's been a while, but the AC just turned on. If you didn't hear that, KJS, the AC in my apartment just turned on. So I'm finally getting back into action to start making videos. But I just wanted to make a live stream for you guys. See if you guys have any questions or, whatever's going on in your life, I'm here to talk about it. Things have been pretty boring with me. Kind of just taking it one day at a time, really. I just signed up for a basketball league for the summer, so that should keep me occupied. Give me something to do on top of the YouTube videos for sure. Thank you so much, Tully. I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate all of the positive. I mean, I've gotten nothing but positive feedback, but I appreciate it all. And I'm just doing it for you guys. I'm doing it to help you guys out and just spread my messages and my experiences with everything I've gone through, and hopefully it can help you guys out. KJS says, been good. It has been so hot here in Minnesota. I don't think I could survive without AC. I only have a few minutes left on my lunch. Can't stay long. Well, first, I want to say thank you so much for joining on your lunch break. I appreciate that. I hope you have a great day for the rest of your work day. And yeah, honestly, it was miserable. I had no AC. I had to get a hotel room for one night. It was so bad. I mean, I tried to bring myself back to like the military days where I was doing missions in Afghanistan in the heat for like 10 hours. And it's just been so long since I've been in that mindset. I just couldn't really bring myself back to that. So I just was like, I'm not, and I'm paying rent, like I signed up to do that in the military. I'm not trying to do that here in my apartment. So I had to get a hotel room. But boring is a good thing. Yeah, boring is a good thing. Honestly, you're not lying about that. KJS says boring is a good thing. It's a great thing. Honestly, it's better than having too much on your plate and being all stressed out and maybe getting into, bullshit problems. What's going on, Candace? Yeah, I am spoiled. I had to get the hotel room. I couldn't do it. I did it for 3 years, like long, just miserable every day, living in some terrible conditions. So figured I'd get a hotel room. But yeah, I don't need to live in the military way anymore. There's no way. I got out for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on, guys? Tell me about you guys. Anything going on? Anything new? Anything you guys want to talk about? Oh, what'd Tully say? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I did miss that question. I'm so sorry about that, Tully. Do you have experience with outpatient treatment? I finally got in. My intake was Tuesday, and today is my first meeting. When you say outpatient treatment, like mental health outpatient treatment, because I definitely have several years. I mean, I'm still doing it today. I mean, I go in. Well, I do it over video chat nowadays. But when I was living in Florida, I was going to my psychiatrist and just a counselor just every week, outpatient, for mental health. So if that's what you mean. But for drugs, I went to an outpatient program called VMET, which is like veteran mental health addiction program. So I did that for a few weeks, and that was just group meetings every day from 9 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon with a lunch break. So it was pretty cool, though. Those were pretty cool because I got to hear a lot of people's stories and tell my story. And so, yeah, I did that. And now I'm just going to take urinalysis every week, pick up my medication, and talk to my psychiatrist through the webcam. That's what I'm doing. No worries. It's for my substance abuse. My co-insurance for detox was too expensive. Only option I had was outpatient. Yeah, that's the thing that I really don't like. I believe it that it's crazy expensive. Like it's unreasonable, honestly, to have people paying an arm and a leg to get health treatment and healthcare. Being a veteran, like I don't have to really worry about insurance, and I'm so grateful for that. Like 100% disabled. And I'm grateful not to have to really deal with that. So I'm sorry about that. But just take it one day at a time. Everything will work out. Everything will work out. And I always believe that everything happens for a reason. So I know it sounds kind of corny and cliche, but you'll definitely get the help that you will need. Just take it one day at a time. Just do the right thing, take the right steps and everything. Gotta go from lunch. Oh, she said, gotta go back to lunch. Candace said, gotta go back to lunch. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Alex, for all you do to help people, and thank the Lord for your sobriety. He has a huge plan for you. Keep listening. I appreciate it, Candace. Thank you so much for all the support. You always show so much love, and I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day at work, just like I said with KJS. Hope both of you have a great day for the rest of the workday. Thank you so much for all the support. And yeah, I'm very grateful and thankful for where I'm at today. I made it a long way. I'm still very new to it all, but I definitely am very grateful for where I'm at. Excuse me. Tully said, I was scared, but the staff was nice. I'm excited. They will be drug testing me, so it will help me hold myself accountable. It was $500 a day. Yeah, that's until I maxed out of my pocket. Oh, and sorry about that. Until I maxed my out of pocket expenses, $2,500, but my insurance covered my outpatient. I'm grateful to get what I can. And that's what I always say too. I'm always grateful for what I can get. So that's a great mindset, great mentality to have. But that's honestly crazy expensive. That's just unreasonable, like I said. And usually with stuff like that, the staff is always nice. They don't want nothing but the best for you. You know what I'm saying? They want to see you succeed. They want to help you out. I mean, sometimes you'll probably get people who are fed up and are tired, but that's just how the world is, unfortunately. But for the most part, you'll get the help you want and the help you need, as long as you make that call and get the treatment. And, like I said, do what you got to do. KJ said, our healthcare system is broken. So true. So true. People who really want to help can't get it. Oh, sorry. People who really want, oh yeah, you said people really want to help can't get it timely, or they can't afford it. So true. That's exactly what I just said earlier. It's so wrong. It's unreasonable. They need to figure that shit out immediately. And, obviously, like I said, veterans with the disability, they get it, but that's not for everyone. That's not for everyone. Everyone everyone wants to do their own thing. And I think it should be equal for everyone. So they got to figure that out. But I obviously have no say. I know someone was leaving. I know I saw comments. KJ, she said, I hope y'all have an amazing day. I have to go back to work. Bye, KJ. All right, bye, KJS. Thank you so much again for all the support. Like I said, have a great day. I'll see you pretty soon. I'll be making a video, so hopefully you get to watch that. Take care. Much love. Cynthia said the treatment centers are 20,000 and up where she's at in Canada. That is unbelievable. I mean, the currency is different, obviously, but still, like, I don't even know what that would convert to. It's not cool. It's not cool. Wherever you go, I guarantee it's all messed up and all jacked up. Tully says, I hope one day I can be at the point where I can pay people's treatment and help others. I want to get clean for me and for the ones I'll be helping one day. I'm new to your channel. Would you mind sharing how much time you have been clean and how has that been for you? I want to answer your first question or your first comment. With you wanting to get clean for yourself, that is the most important thing. Like, that is step one. To admit that you have a problem and that you want to get clean. Not for your boyfriend, not for your mom, not for your father, for yourself, for you. You're done. You're fed up. That's the most important thing. And you need to take that, and you need to take it one day at a time. Like, that is the most important thing. You can't jump to the future. You need to take it one day at a time for yourself. And then once you've reached the point where you feel like you're good enough to help others out, and you can do that workload, help others out while also maintaining your sobriety and working on yourself, that's when you do it. Just take your time, one day at a time. But for your second comment, would you mind sharing how much time you have clean? I have it written in my notepad. I write it in every day, every morning I wake up. As of today, I am 173 days sober from fentanyl. Cocaine's been longer than that, but fentanyl, heroin, Percocets, all of it. I smoke marijuana, and I am on Suboxone. So I'm not fully sober. I'm clean from fentanyl and just the drugs that were ruining my life. So it's been 173 days, like I said. The phone locked. Yep. And I'm very new to it all. And it's actually been really good for me with the Suboxone. It's been really good. The worst part for me, I would always use, right? I would quit. I'd be like fed up with it, done. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, the cravings would be so bad that I'd give in every single time. And I ended up using and using again for however long it was. And then just kept going with that cycle. But then eventually I called for the help and got the treatment. And Suboxone and being clean for this 173 days has been really good. I've learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about addiction and recovery. It's been great. It's been really good. But like I said, I'm really new to it. I'm a rookie. I have a long way to go. Thank you. Yes, I want myself back again so bad. I want to see light in my eyes again. Like I said, that, the ball's in your court with that. Excuse me, let me just take a sip. The ball's in your court with that. And like I said, you need to do it for yourself. That's the most important part. So once you do that and you take it one day at a time, you will see that light for sure. Tully also says, awesome. That's amazing. That's sober to me. I know people like to give Suboxone crap, but if it's helping you, that's amazing. Yeah, people have their own opinions on anything and everything. So to me, it's helping me out. I've seen nothing but help in financial, reasoning and just my mental state and just me being a completely different person. Like, I was isolating and just so lost in the sauce. But it has completely just done a 180 for me in such positive ways. And the finances were the biggest thing. I had no money. I was asking everybody else for money, and it was just a mess. So now that I'm able to have money in my bank account, in my pocket, it feels good. It feels really good. I don't plan on being on it forever, probably a year, and then taper off of it after that year mark. So it'll probably be like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. We'll see. Cynthia says, "Hey, Alex. Oh, excuse me. I was just wondering if you would make me a mod, only because if you miss it and you're talking and a troll comes in, I'll be able to set them straight." Yeah, actually, I'm gonna make you and Tully mods. I just got to figure out how to do that. I think what do I do? Just click these 3 buttons here. Add moderator. So Cynthia's a mod, and Tully is a mod. Because I know, actually, Tully, you had said something in the comments on one of my videos the other day about you wanting to be a mod. So there you go. I actually need them. That'd be great. Just because we all know the internet is full of trolls, for sure. It's all it is, full of trolls. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't really have like much to talk about. Obviously, I have a video coming up tomorrow. I'm gonna make a video, but I just really wanted to make a live stream. So I was kind of just hoping I'd have people jump in and ask questions and all that. So I don't really have a topic. I mean, if I bore you guys, let me know. I mean, I'll see by the viewer count. Once it hits 0, I'll probably end it. But Tully says, "What helps you with cravings?" I'm going to be honest. The only thing that I have done and taken for the cravings is Suboxone. It's the only thing I'm taking. So I wake up every morning. I wake up and take it about the same time, about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. And if there's mornings where I wake up and I take it about like 11, 11:30, I can start to feel the cravings kicking in. And just like the start of it. So I just pop a Suboxone. I just take a Suboxone as prescribed and let it dissolve under my tongue, and it literally goes away just like that. I've said hundreds of times that it's amazing to me how this drug does it for me. Everybody's different, so for me, I literally get a craving. I take my dose, and after some time it goes away, and I just leave it at that. I don't think about it. I don't give into and I'm fine talking about it. It's fine. It's fine for me. I haven't had any cravings. And the only thing that keeps the cravings away, from what I've noticed, is taking my medication. So Cynthia says, "Do you still get the feelings that you want to use, or is that feeling just mental now?" So like I said with that last comment, if I take my medicine, if I take the Suboxone a little bit later in the day, I'll start to like reminisce on using. Like I'll start to think about how good the high felt, and like how good the memories were with the person I was using, like how cool it was. Like it was just great times, So I would get that in my head and just start thinking like, damn, and then I know obviously that's going to ruin my entire life, and I don't want to do that again. I don't ever want to go back to that lifestyle. So I take my medicine, my Suboxone, and it helps me out completely, 100%. And you also asked, Cynthia also asked, was I using in the military? No, I wasn't using in the military at all. The only thing I was doing was drinking very heavily, very, very bad. I mean, mainly after deployment, because I had hit 2 IEDs in Afghanistan, which needed a back surgery. And when I came home from Afghanistan, I was useless. I was a complete useless soldier. Like I wasn't needed for anything at all. So I would just spend all day in the house drinking Crown Royal, just right out of the bottle with soda. It was I gained so much weight. It was so unhealthy. It was so bad. And going out to the club or the bar and just spending like $300 on a tab on a fucking Monday night, like it was so bad. But I wasn't using like heroin or benzos, or I didn't even smoke once in the military. So I was just drinking way too much. Tully asks, would you consider making videos like story times? I love the way you speak. You're very well spoken. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. To be honest with you, I don't really have many story times. I don't have story times like Daniel with like the cartel and stuff like that. When I used, I really isolated myself. I used by myself or with just one buddy, like one friend, because that's who I had to go through to get the product. But once I got the product, I went home and just used, nodded off all day, maybe played video games. And I didn't have any crazy stories about running from the police or like any crazy drug dealer. I guess I have some things that went on while I was using, but like it's nothing like really crazy. I guess I can make a story time. I had fought my mom's boyfriend, fist fight. That could be a story time. I can make a story time out of that. Thank you for the idea. Other than that, I was just a boring junkie, just doing my own thing, unfortunately. You also asked, Tully also says, I don't know much of Suboxone. What does that feel like? And how does the effects help you in recovery? So when I first started taking Suboxone, like the first 5 or 6 doses, I'd say it's like 2 milligrams. I think I started at 2 milligrams, and it gave me a high. It gave me a high, like a euphoric feeling. And there'd be I think it was the first 2 nights I actually nodded off from 2 milligrams. After that, it just, I don't know, I kind of built a tolerance to it really quick. And all it really does for me now to this day is just, I take it and I just live my day without craving any sort of opiate. And that's all I need. That's all I wanted too, was to wake up, go throughout my day and not have to go through that terrible process and just be that person. I'm able to wake up. Obviously, I'm still taking an opiate, but it's helping me stay away from that lifestyle and using fentanyl and other shit. And I can go throughout my day and just do what I want to do. If I want to take a trip to Vegas, I'll do it. If I want to go to Florida, I'll do it. If I want to buy something, I'll do it. Like, I have the money for it. I have the personality for it. Like, I'm not isolating myself anymore. So like I said, Suboxone has been nothing but helpful for me, completely. Let's see here. Cynthia says, my husband was doing the same thing when he came back from overseas, drinking bad. Yeah. Honestly, in the military, that's the only thing you can do is drink. I mean, I'm sure I know there's people who do other things, but I mean, if you're trying to have a clean record and not get booted out like a dummy, the only thing you're really going to do is drink. And some people overindulge, like me. So especially if you went through what I went through on deployment, you just want to come home and drink all day, but I eventually got over that because I just had so many shitty experiences with hugging the toilet all night and just puking my brains out. So it was terrible. Tully says, yeah, me too. I only used alone. Yes, that would be a great story. Yeah, it would be a great story. I do need to share that. that was just a crazy time. It was all built up. It all built up like over a year span. So it would be definitely a great story to tell, and I'll tell it for sure. But I think I'm going to make a video tomorrow about either, because I have just so much video topics I can make. I'm thinking either my use of cocaine, or what was the other one? I forget the other one. I really do. I had two that I was thinking of. It'll come to me. But yeah, so I'll probably make that video tomorrow if I can think of whichever one it was. I think I'm going to do the cocaine use. Oh, that's what it was going to be. I'm sorry, guys. Either my use of cocaine or just talking about my PTSD, talking about, what happened in Afghanistan to me and what happened when I came home, and just like my nightmares and just my PTSD. So I have those two to choose from. Obviously, I can make one or the other, but I can make that story time if you guys would like to see that. And yeah, to answer your question, yeah, not really answer it, but I used alone every day. That's all I did. A lot of people use in groups, like 5-10 people, who knows? A lot of people use by themselves. It's just the way it is, They just like to be by themselves. And you said, also you said I was too, but I have a lot of stories of stupid things I did to get money. Yeah, my stories with getting money was I was just always broke. I mean, at first when I got out of the military, 2 Purple Hearts, they give me 30% disability. That was $400 a month to live off of. I mean, absolute joke. You know what I'm saying? Absolute joke. Slap in the face. So I had to fight 2 years to get my 100% disability. So when I finally got it, it was a good amount of money, but it was gone in like 4 or 5 days because I was just using drugs, strictly like drugs and food. And then I would go on Facebook and just message people that I hadn't talked to in 5-6 years and make up a bullshit story about how this happened or that happened, and I needed, to borrow some money and I'll pay you back. And then I never paid them back. So those are my stories about getting money. I guess I can make a video out of that as well, but whatever you guys want to see, just let me know. Like I said, this live stream is really for you guys. I kind of just want you guys to chit chat, give me some topics to talk about. I really don't have anything to talk about in specific today. I just wanted to apologize for slacking because of the AC and see how you guys were doing. So Cynthia says, Alex, thank you for serving. The world is a better place with you in it. Oh man, that's great to hear. I appreciate that. Thank you. You've been a great supporter and a huge help with my battles. And that is the reason why I made this channel, to help all of you for whatever it is. Cause I'm at a point in my recovery where like, okay, I'm steady doing what I'm doing. Like, once a week, urinalysis, pick up my meds, group meeting on Thursday, therapy session once a week. I'm cool. I have a routine where I can make my channel and help you guys with whatever you want. You guys can reach out to me and ask me anything you want. And that's the goal of this whole channel, is just to help people and get my stories out there so people don't make the same mistakes I did. I know, Tully, you said something about I just want to say hi to Gabby real quick. I know you commented. Good morning in your time. Good afternoon my time. But Tully says, I keep relapsing. It sucks. Daniel interviewed me on his channel, and it breaks my heart that I went back to using. After day 7, it gets hard. Have always done it cold turkey. You're literally the same person as me. We're in the same boat, same exact boat. I mean, it would take me about 4 or 5 days withdrawing. I always did it cold turkey every time, every single time. And day seven, I'd be feeling pretty decent. It'd be about like the second week for me where I would always relapse. I did it like 6 or 7 times, and Excuse me. I know there's people out there who have done it way more times than me and are clean to this day. So, like I said, the ball's in your court. The support is out there. You have to want to do it for yourself, which you said you did. All you got to do is just take the right steps, and you'll be good. And you'll be good. Just because you relapsed, I know you've probably heard of it, but it is a part of recovery. It's a part of recovery. It's just a roadblock. I did it 6 or 7 times myself personally until I finally found myself that like this is not for me anymore. So you'll get there. You'll get there. I promise you. So Gabby says, yeah, good morning, my time. I would enjoy either of those story times. Hope you're all doing good, by the way. Yeah, I can drop those story times. Honestly, I wasn't really thinking about any story times at all until Tully brought them up. So I can think of some. Well, or I can think of some that happened during my addiction while I'm making these videos. So I'll let you guys know on that. Tully says the interview is interview with T. I was excited and was doing great. Now I'm back. It not good. Like I just said to you, you know what I'm saying? It's a part of recovery. It's part of recovery. It took me 6 or 7 times. You'll do it. Tully says, hello, Gabby. Hello, Gabby Biz. Good morning. What time is it over there for you, Tully? Where are you located at, if you don't mind me asking? Because right now for me it's 2:01. It's 2:01. I'm in Massachusetts, unfortunately. And Tully says these streams are great. It helps us connect with you and get to know one another. Yep, for sure. That's why I did it. Daniel gave me this idea to do it because I had planned on making a video today, or really yesterday. But he gave me the idea to do a live stream. So that's what I did. And I'm glad you guys enjoy it. I really am. Gabby says, I enjoy listening to people tell their stories. Well, I'm glad because this is the right channel right here for you, because this is all it's going to be, is really just me telling my experiences and my stories. And I guess now story times that went through my addiction. So you got me and you got Daniel, Veterans with Anxiety. He's the one who actually really put me onto YouTube. He inspired me to do it. So shout out to Veterans with Anxiety. Go subscribe to him if you haven't. I'm sure all of you have. I think all of you have come from Veterans with Anxiety. So Tully says, your video on withdrawal experience helped me so much. I think I watched it 4 times. That's the goal. That's the goal. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help people. And if that is helping you, I'm so glad to hear that, because that makes me feel really good that I'm reaching out to people, that I'm actually helping people out, you know. So I appreciate it. And yeah, that's raw. That's a raw, true story. Like that's how it happened for me. It happened out of the blue. Like I said, the 7th time I kicked it, I was like, man, I'm done with this. Like this is not for me. This lifestyle is not for me. The way I'm living, like I'm in so much debt. Like I lost everything I had, like everything. It's all in the other videos, but I lost everything. And it took me losing all that to realize that like this is not for me. So like I said, it'll happen for you. It'll work out as long as you put your mind to it. Tully says, I've been using for 5/6 years, only have had a little over 2 months clean during that time. So you have a lot more use time than I have. I was using for about 2, almost going on 3 years. But you know, there's people out there who have been using for long, like 20 years, and they finally got clean. So it's all mental. It's all a mental game. That's all it is. It's all a mental game, and all about getting the right help and the right support and keeping a right friend group. It's all about taking the right steps, you know. and you're in California, it's 11:02. I'm going to tell you something right now, Tully. I want to live in California so bad. I want to move to California so bad, like San Diego. Because I've been in Massachusetts my whole life. I lived in Florida for 2 years. And that was awesome. I loved it. But after going out to LA a couple years ago, and I think it was 2018, and then after going out to Vegas just like recently, I love the West Coast. I want to go out there so bad. The only thing that's crazy is the gas. It's like $6 a gallon over there. It's like $2.30 over here. It's crazy. Cynthia says, I'm definitely looking forward to hearing your PTSD story. Yeah, that should be a good one. I hope you guys all enjoy that, because I'll be talking about, like I said, hitting the 2 IEDs in Afghanistan and just kind of the effects of what came with that. So that'll be out there. And Gabby says she's in Cali too. Tully, I would love to visit Massachusetts in the fall, Gabby says. I get it. I mean, the leaves, yeah, because it looks so beautiful and pretty. It's not for me. I'm done with it. I'm tired of it. All jokes aside, it does look cool. Like the foliage looks really cool. But I've just lived here my whole life, so I'd like to switch it up and go see the palm trees instead of some foliage. Tully says, nice, Gab. I thought you understand the craziness, weather. That's how it is over here, too, though. I mean, in New England, because Gabby says over there in California, it's summer one day and winter the next day with crazy wind. And she's in the high desert, but I'm not in the high desert. But over here in New England, it's like rain one day, snow the next, 90 the day after that. It's unbelievable. It's like I'm in the Truman Show, like someone's pressing buttons. And it's unbelievable. Doesn't make any sense. Cynthia says, BRB dogs gotta come in. It's raining. Actually, I honestly love the rain. I love rainy days. I don't know if it's raining over here today. Got the curtain shut, but I haven't even looked outside recently. I think it's raining. Where's my phone at? That's sad, huh? No, it's 72 over here and sunny. So I could have just stood up and walked over to the window, but don't want to leave you guys hanging. Tully says, I'm in the desert too. Don't move to California. Why not? You have no idea. Like, I have to sign. So I was supposed to move out of this place. And it's funny because my mom lives in the same apartment complex as me, just downstairs. It's like on the 3rd floor. I'm on the 7th floor. And I was going to go move down there with her, not sign a lease, just kind of live, save up some money and move out, honestly, to California, like San Diego. But now I have to sign this lease again for another year because I don't know, something's going on with her apartment. So she has to come move up with me. So I have to stay here for another year, unfortunately. But I really want to go to California or Las Vegas so bad. Gabby says, my favorite season is fall, and I've never been out of Cali, so I would love it. Oh, wow. If you've never left California, yeah, you definitely would love it. Like if you came in and saw like Boston, Massachusetts, like the city, you would love it. It'd be such a different vibe because I know you said you're in the desert part, but I've been to LA, so I've been to some part of California, that area. It is so different from over here. You'd love it. You really would. Tully says, we all want what we don't have. We don't have much palm trees. Depends where you are at. Yeah, LA is so packed with people and the weather is so polluted. Yeah. Oh, you get no rain in Cali. Damn. It's funny you say that because a lot of people are moving out of California. Like a lot of, celebrities, like a lot of, social media influencers, like a lot of them are moving out of LA and going to like Texas or Miami now because of those reasons, because it is so polluted, like all the smog. When I went to LA, I think I was at like Bubba Gump Shrimp, like the food place, and I was on it was a Santa Monica beach, and the mountains were out there to my right, and I looked over to my right, and like I thought it was like the clouds, but it was, I asked my buddy, it was all smog and like just pollution, and that's just nasty, so. And when I was driving, it was so much traffic, so much traffic. This is in Los Angeles though, so I don't know what it's like in San Diego or wherever you guys are. I don't know what it's like. Could be different. But you also ask what draws me to California. What makes me want to move out there is the palm trees. I love palm trees. The weather. I love the sun. I'm not a huge fan of the winter. I don't like the snow. I don't like the cold. Just the beaches like Santa Monica or Venice Beach. Like the beaches over here are grimy. They're nasty. And really just the vibe of it. I don't know. It's just it'd be just a whole brand new experience for me. It'd be really cool. Not specifically really LA, I guess. I don't know. Just somewhere, like I said, like San Diego, just somewhere like really, really beautiful, just somewhere where it's no snow, palm trees, just beautiful weather. And just, I think I said that already, but yeah, that's what I want, And like I said, the trip I took to Vegas, just made that for me. Like it was so beautiful out there, and it's the same. It's 4 hours away from Los Angeles, so it's kind of the same thing. It's just such a different vibe than Massachusetts. And see, and Gabby even proved it right there for me. Gabby says, California has everything: forest, mountains, beaches, desert city, rural, everything. So I can see why it's awesome. See, and she says, but I need change. Well, I need change, because all I have here is the city. It's really just the city. I'm tired of the city, tired of the people. It's just, it's too many. There's too many people. And Tully says, sorry, I don't mean to be negative. Not at all. It's not being negative. That was funny. That was honestly funny. You had me laugh when you said we all want what we don't have. That was funny, really. Gabby says North Cal gets rain. The Redwood area is so beautiful. I've heard the Redwood Forest is beautiful. I'd like to mark that off my bucket list one day. I'd love to go check that out and go see the Redwood Forest. Gabby also says, I'm like 30 minutes north from LA. There's a road called Angel's Crest that runs from LA to my area and further. So if you ever come out here, take that drive. For sure. I swear right hand to God. Me and my roommate are planning on going out to Vegas, LA, because my birthday is coming up on July 3rd. So I think we're going to actually go take that trip. Maybe the end of this month, the start of July. So maybe I'll see you out there. I'll reach out to you for sure. That'd be cool. That'd be actually really cool. Because when I went out to Vegas, I was planning on doing a collab with Veterans with Anxiety, and it never happened. I was just so busy, so I felt really bad, and I want to go out to Vegas and do that again, try to collab with him. So that'd be cool to link up with you guys in LA, or not LA, California. Tully says, yeah, it depends where you are at. LOL, it's love-hate thing with Cali. Yeah, I understand that. I definitely can see that. Shit. Just the gas prices itself it's double what it is over here. Like I said, it's $2.30, $2.40 over here. What is it over there now? Like $5.80, $6, something like that. And Tully says he's around the Valencia area. Okay. Palmdale. Oh, Palmdale. That's Afro Man song, huh? I don't know if you ever listen to Afro Man. Yeah, it would be nice to have a meet and greet. Tully says, yeah, it would be really cool. That'd be awesome. I'd love to do that. That'd be cool. With the family, with my family, with my community, my family. I'm in Palm Desert. Damn, you guys are right next to each other. You guys probably at this point, you guys are gonna say, you live right next to me. You guys probably live right next to each other. Don't even know it. That's so wild. It's literally such a small world. I don't care how people say how big it is. Like, it's such a small world. You always just hear these stories of people just like knowing each other from somewhere. Like, listen to this, guys. Listen to this. You guys know Veterans with Anxiety, Daniel, obviously, and his wife, Danielle. So when I went out to Vegas with my buddy's from Vegas. My buddy's from Vegas. So he went to high school with Danielle. So I'm showing him Veterans with Anxiety's channel. I'm showing him. He's like, hold on a second. Is that Danielle's boyfriend? Because he just remembers seeing him, I guess. I don't know. But my buddy who I met in the Army, right, who lives in Vegas, went to school with Veterans with Anxiety's wife. It's just such a small world. Like, I reached out to Daniel and told him that. And he freaked out. It's such a small world. I'm just looking at you guys' comments, talking to each other. Gabby says, look at us connecting on a YouTube channel from Mass. That's so cool. That's so cool. The legit opposite side of the country. I mean, legit opposite side of the country. That's awesome. I'm so happy that that's going on. Like, I'm able to do that, and have a community and have you guys communicate with each other and just be a family with each other from a YouTube channel that I created in Massachusetts, So do you guys have, because it's coming up on like 50 minutes. I don't know how long I'll do this for. I mean, I got you guys in here asking questions and talking, but do you guys have any any addiction questions, recovery questions, just anything that can benefit you guys, at the end of this, maybe something, or if not, whatever, maybe you guys could just wait till the next video and go from there. Gabby also says, too bad I'm socially awkward, or else I would say let's hang. I used to have the worst social anxiety. Literally, when I got out of the military and moved to Florida, the same month I got out of the Army, I mean, I couldn't even conversate with people. Like, I couldn't even look them in the eyes, and it was so bad. It was so bad. And eventually they put me on medication for it, and obviously it went south from there. It went south. I'm sure you guys watched the YouTube videos, but after all of that, like, I'm able to, I just have a personality now. Like, I don't have that social anxiety anymore like I used to. Like, I'm willing to get out there and tell my story and talk to people. And so I don't really know, but all I can really say is that it does suck, but it's something that you can get over. It's something that you can get over. It's not permanent. Just know that for sure. And it's really all mental. It's all mental. We're like brewing stuff up in our head that like isn't, things that are never going to happen, things that people are never going to think. Like, we're just brewing that up. Like, oh, what if they think this? What if they say that? Like, or what if this? What if that? Like, it's none of it is 99% of the time it's never going to happen, or it's not what they're thinking, you know? So anxiety just sucks. Anxiety is a shitty thing in general. So, but it's not social anxiety. Like it's not permanent. You'll be able to eventually find a way to get over it and speak your mind and, you know, do what you got to do. Telly says, we have a lot of homelessness in the AV and addiction. Hopefully one day I can help out community. Yep. I need to get sober myself first, for sure. Yep. Like I said earlier, that's what you got to do. Focus on yourself. And then when you're ready, help others. Tully, okay, here's a question from Tully. She says, hey, also I wanted to comment on the withdrawal video. You mentioned the smell we get. Do you know what that happens when we withdraw? Sorry, I had a brain fart there. Because like the spelling of it. Hey, also I wanted to comment on the withdrawal video. You mentioned the smell we get. Do you know what that happens when we withdraw? Why that happens? To be honest, I really have no idea. I have no idea why that happens. I have seen a bunch of videos of people saying that when they withdraw, they like, even Daniel, actually, I think he even said it in one of his videos, like when they withdraw, they just have this funky smell, like it's a real funky smell. And I really don't know why it happens. It's such a different odor than like your regular sweat. And it comes from you're sweating in all different places you never thought of. And I've never really looked into that, so I couldn't answer that, but I'd like to know myself, to be honest. I really would. That's a good question. But it's probably just like you're sweating out all the toxins, just like all the chemicals, all the bullshit that you put in your body, you know? You're just getting it out. That's all I can think of. Oh, so Telly says, I'm the first person that mentions it. It happens to me when I'm withdrawing. I've Googled it before, but nothing. Yeah, see, I've never Googled it, so I couldn't say if I've seen anything on it or not. I should Google it, but if you're getting nothing, I'm going to get nothing. You're doing great and can't wait to see you grow more. Looking forward to your videos. I have to take my daughter to a dentist appointment. Have a great rest of your day. You have a great rest of your day as well. Tully, thank you so much for all of the support. And just, be ready for the next video. It'll be coming tomorrow. Like I said, it's either going to be talking about my cocaine addiction or the PTSD. I think I'm going to do the PTSD. So it was great having you. Thank you so much. And you take care. Much love. And I am coming up on an hour, so I'm probably just going to end it because I know I only have 2 viewers. I don't know if Gabby is sticking around, and I think Cynthia is still gone. So I'm glad that I was able to talk to you guys and let you guys know what the situation was. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Unless you have any questions, Gabby, if you have anything for me. If not, or Cynthia, whoever else is watching. If not, I'm probably going to end the stream and catch you guys tomorrow. Okay. Gabby says, well, I'm off too. It's about to be 12. Time to be productive and run errands. For sure. For sure. I hope you have a great day. Be safe out there. And thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much for supporting. It really means so much. Like I said, I'll be making that video tomorrow. So hopefully you can check it out. I'm going to end the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you tomorrow. Much love.